Any more news on the AEDC?
I did follow up with Mr. Fairley actually today. So after the holiday, I texted Alex and said, "Hey, how are we? Are these articles still everybody's in agreement?" And he said, "Yes, sir. Both lawyers have agreed to the articles. Staff's in agreement with the articles. They were working on the bylaws and they weren't ready yet. They have their meeting January 7th, which would be next Monday. And so that board will have ample opportunity to review bylaws, the articles with a few changes, and then their budget. And so those will come to us at council on the 14th. And so, I'm sorry, it come to us on the 12th, I believe. And so with that, we should have everything sewn up and ready to go. Then we can really focus on the health of the AEDC. What does that pro forma look like? What is our strategic business plan? We haven't lost any business. We haven't had anyone that's turned their nose up at Amarillo. Amarillo's doing fantastic, and we still have a lot of attracted entities and industry that's heading this way. We need to make sure that financially that EDC is in the best health that it can be in, because it needs to be as healthy as possible in order to take on this new wave of growth that you're going to see. You're already seeing your interest rates come down. We're already seeing cash that's been on the sideline come back into the building community. You're already having that push, and Trump hasn't even been inaugurated. So we think very, very optimistically over the next couple of years that you're going to see some good growth.
Well, that's about confidence.
Confidence and leadership go a lot further than what you can track on paper.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of an intangible.
Yeah. The invisible hand.
Yes, sir. And a lack of leadership goes a long way as well.
Yeah, people don't have the confidence in the future. They don't do anything. They pull in their horns and don't want to grow their business. But when they feel confidence in the future and that it's a business-friendly environment, then they want to expand. They want to grow.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so we're looking to that. We need to get our house in order. We need to finish cleaning up the mess that was left for us. Then once we get that done, we need to place a new board, get that board going, get them trained up, and then really focus on this strategic business plan. What are Amarillo's greatest resources? What types of industry should we be attracting here? What best fits within our economy? Water is a big issue up here, and we're one of the largest water rights holders. And so that is an asset, but you need to manage that well. So we need our EDC communicating with our city, talking about water usage and what type of industries are we attracting based on those assets.
I guess when businesses come to a community, they want to know, they want safe communities, good schools, good infrastructure.
Yes. You hit the top three right there. So public safety is number one always. If you don't have a safe community, you don't have a community you want to live in or you want to do business in. Right. California has proven that to be
it's critical.
Very true. When you're talking about infrastructure, so the core function of a city is very, very important. Yeah. Can we do business here? Are we going to have any issues? Are there going to be struggles? Do you have plenty of water? Do I want to come and invest a 50-year business in your community and run out of water 5-10 years down the road? I don't. So Amarillo has that. Plus, we have a geographical location that's perfect. We are right in the middle of the heartland of America, and right on this I-40, I-27 corridor. So all of that from transportation, distribution, all functions very well. But then our number one resource is our people. We have and we get to live around some of the best and the hardest working individuals that you can build your life on. And so those are the things that those industries are looking for, and we have those. Plus, we're a really big small town. So when you get here, you can get across town still in 15 to 20 minutes, especially when we get all those orange cones out of the way and finish with some of the construction for that infrastructure. But all that being said, it really comes back to public safety, and you build public safety on core values. You build safety in a community on how you live and work around each other. And those core values kind of go back to like that 10 Commandments monument that we were wanting to display. Core values matter, and how you live with other people in an understanding way. And so everything is very synergistic. It's an architect's view. Everything is not separated, compartmentalized in different departments. It's the overall working organization of a community, and that's what we're trying to do in leadership. And not always popular with making change, but we've been willing to make changes.
Well, yeah. If you have the good infrastructure and the good the basic services that are solid, let people do their thing.
Amen to that.
And they'll do the right thing.
You know, that's the funniest thing about good government. Good government makes itself smaller.
That's right.
So when you have good leadership in your public, not necessarily government being the leader, your public needs to lead. When you have public safety and you have core function, your core services are taken care of, the other things work themselves out.
Yeah.
And so you don't need that big brother, big government style of leadership that says, we know better than you. We'll tell you how to live your life. That's not Texas, and that's definitely not Amarillo.
Yeah.
And so the smaller we can get, the more we can distribute that power back to the people, the better we will do in governance.